is an advocate. Let me start with Riju Dutta. Your General Secretary of your party, Abhishek Banerjee, is saying today that had I been in the place of the police, I would have shot them in the head. I would have shot them in the forehead. Is this responsible talk by virtually the number 2 of your party? I mean, how can anybody who is in public life say, if I were in the police's place, I would have shot them in the head?
Zaka, good evening to you. See, first of all, what Abhishek Banerjee said, there are a lot of narratives about it because it has been twisted and turned. Let me start off by saying, in Bengal, what happened in the Nabanya Abhiyan, the BJP leaders have been campaigning for more than 3 weeks. Nobody was lathi charged. Nobody was not given permission. But on D-Day, just because you cannot get people, you import hoodlums from neighboring states by booking trains, and you destroy public property. You beat up our assistant commissioner, break his hand. You set fire to a police car, and then you expect the Calcutta police and the Bengal police not to do anything. They were doing their job.
Is it your position? Is it your party's position?
Abhishek Banerjee, I'm coming to that.
Sir, is it your party's position that the police should have shot the protesters in the head? That's what your General Secretary said.
Absolutely, absolutely not. My General Secretary as well as the Chief Minister and our party chairperson has said the police has shown tremendous restraint in dealing with these hoodlums. If us as general member of the public or a layman would have been there, we would have probably shot them in the head. But that does not mean that we are doing it, because last we have seen of incidents like this was in 1993 when the CPM government shot 13 of our political cadres. And let me remind your viewers that it is not the first time somebody made a comment like this. BJP Union Minister Anurag Thakur said Goli Maro Salo. The viewers should also remind that.
So Riju Dutta, you are the party of Shingur and you are the party of Nandigram and you are the party of 1993 Martyrs Day, and your General Secretary says I would have shot these people on the forehead. I mean, I leave it to the people of Bengal to decide. I mean, this is to my mind how much the TMC has traversed over the last 20, 30 years as a political party. But be that as it may, GVL Narasimha Rao, please respond to what Riju has been asking. You set police vehicles on fire. You beat up police persons. There is, I think, a DCP level officer whose arm was broken, who's in hospital today. Surely none of that can be justified.
Zaka, good evening to you and the viewers of the channel. The allegations are bizarre and completely. Thousands, tens of thousands of BJP cadres have been arrested, detained, not allowed even to participate in the protest. They have resorted to one undemocratic means to not to allow a protest to happen. Number two, they wanted to discredit the protest by bringing in their own goons, the TMC goons, and indulging in such violence. So it is undemocratic. TMC has proved not just to be undemocratic, fascist, and in fact, I think they have brought politics to a no by spreading violence and then blaming the BJP for their violence. And the statement of their General Secretary is the new lowest in Indian politics. I think he's actually trying. He's possibly egging on TMC goons to go and shoot people in the head if it doesn't suit their politics. This kind of statements are unpardonable. I want to know whether TMC government will they at least apologize. I don't expect them to book a case and arrest him because he is the ladla of the chief minister. He is the relative of the chief minister. But will they at least have some shame? And
no, but GVL, specific question that's being asked is one second, Riju, I'll come back to Riju, but GVL, specific question that's being asked is, when the farmers wanted to come to Delhi and protest, the government did not allow them to do so. There were other protests. There's 144 around Parliament. Similarly, there's 144 around Nobunno. So why is the treatment meted out by the TMC government any different from what you've done to the farmers?
No, certainly. You see, what is the Delhi's case is very different. And certainly we did not. Whether it's the case of farmers or it's the case of Shaheen Bagh, people have actually protested for months together on squatting on public property. We did not. We could have easily used police force to really to remove them from their places. But we allowed democratic protests to happen. But here in Bengal, democracy has been given a complete burial. Mamata Banerjee wants to rule only by police force and by brute force.
Riju
This is what we are
Dutta,
objecting.
respond. You can say there is 144 around Nabonno, but why are you stopping them 20 kilometers away from Nabonno? Why are you stopping them in Howrah? Are they not citizens of Kolkata? Can't they come into the city?
One second. Like I said in my introductory remarks, that anybody is allowed to do a rally and a protest. They have been doing it for the last 3 weeks. The main barricade where they were stopped and water cannons were discharged was only 2 kilometers away from the Secretariat of West Bengal, which is the seat of administration. If tomorrow TMC goes to Gherao the parliament, will BJP allow it? It does not work that way.
Sir, Shwendu Adhikari was stopped in Howrah, and Howrah is 20 kilometers away.
1 second. Thank you for raising that point, Zaka. Shumendu Adhikari, now let me tell you this. There are so much trouble in their own house. Dilip Ghosh is doing something. Shukant Majumdar is doing something. Shumendu started the rally 3 hours after from where he was staying in Behala. And then he said, don't touch my body, got in a police car and ran off. He ran off like a coward and let his rioters run roost. But the most important thing, Raka, which I want to show on your channel today is, please see this. This is Mr. Paritosh Mondal, the main accused in the burning of the police vehicle and running chaos, is seen here with the Deputy Home Minister of the country, and he resides in Dinhata, which is in the same area where the Deputy Home Minister resides in Kuch Bihar district of West Bengal.
Okay.
So what will Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Nishit Pramanik say about this?
Look, we have no way of verifying the antecedents of this person that you're showing on TV, but anyway, we'll get that checked out. I want to go across to our analyst now. I want to go across to Anirban Banerjee and then Jaideep Majumdar. Anirban Banerjee, I mean, I find it baffling that TMC, which was at the forefront of the police high-handedness in Shingur, in Nandigram, today the General Secretary of that party says the police should have shot protesters in their forehead. I mean, the TMC is the party of Mati Manush, isn't it?
That is a very wrong way of putting the statement because it's getting lost in translation somewhere. What Mr. Banerjee said, it was part of a very private conversation between two individuals. Had he not revealed a part of that conversation before the media, nobody would have even known that whatever he said to the police officer.
But Anirban, nobody forced him, nobody shoved a mic up his throat, no? He came and he gave the bite. And he said, this is what I told the policeman who was injured.
Saka, that is the point. That is part of a very private conversation. Mr. Banerjee is not an official of the government. He is not a minister in the government. He does not decide the government policy in West Bengal.
Is he or is he not the number 2 person in the TMC? Simple question.
He might be the number 1, number 2, number 3, whatever in the TMC. That is the party.
Okay.
The party is not the government. The
So
government
what
is the government and the chief